Cuba says it's killed 4 people and injured 6 others who were traveling in a US-registered speedboat during an apparent gunfight off the Cuban coast. Cuba's interior minister says there were armed Cubans living in the US who it says had terrorist intentions. The shooting threatens to worsen relations between Washington and Havana. America's top diplomat, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, says US government agencies are investigating.
We're going to have our own information on this, and we're going to figure out exactly what happened. And there are a number of things that could have happened here. But I'm not even going to speculate as to what it could have been. It's a wide range of things. But suffice it to say, it is highly unusual to see shootouts in open sea like that. It's not something that happens every day. It's something, frankly, that hasn't happened with Cuba in a very long time. But we're going to find out. We're not going to base our conclusions on what they've told us.
Our North America correspondent Simi Jolayosho has the latest from Washington.
Most of what we know about this incident has come from the Cuban government. They say the speedboat is registered in the US state of Florida. They say the boat was detected within Cuba's territorial waters, and then its border guard approached the boat intending to get more information about the identities of those on board, but they were met with open fire, which injured one of its commanders. And so the border guards fired back, they shot back, killing 4 people and injuring 6 others, who were then evacuated for medical treatment. The Cuban government has now given more information about those people on the boat, saying that they were Cuban nationals living in the US. They say that some of them have a known history of violence and criminal activity, and that some have now been detained, and in statements said that they were trying to infiltrate the island for terrorism purposes. The Cuban government has also said it seized various items from the boat, including handguns, Molotov cocktails, and assault rifles. Now, this incident has happened in a very sensitive time. Relations between the US and Cuba are volatile. President Trump has taken a maximum economic pressure approach to Cuba, blocking oil shipments from Venezuela to the island. This has worsened Cuba's deepening fuel crisis, affecting its hospitals and its food supplies. Now, Secretary of State Marco Rubio has said that the US will conduct its own investigation into the incident, that he doesn't want to rely on information coming out of the Cuban government. But he said this incident is highly unusual, that for a shootout to happen in the open seas, and that nothing like this has happened with Cuba for a very long time.